Who am I? I have no idea how to quote that. You just say it, right?
It is definitely the quotable line from the movie.
What's going on, guys? My name is Barry.
This is Colby.
And this is Who Watches This. Welcome to the last movie of Who Am I month.
Yeah.
And Colby, how do we have to finish this?
We have to. Who am I? Since we've been saying it all month, I figured we got to make it out of the movie.
And you know what? It's been long enough that you really could just do any Jackie Chan movie now. And there's this whole entire generation that just knows old Jackie.
Right. They
don't know young limber Jackie.
Yes.
Even though I think when this came out, 98, he was in his 40s. Right?
Yeah.
Because Jackie Chan is you don't want to ever check out your heroes,
Right. What is he, 65?
So 1954,
68.
Yeah, so 98 minus 54, it's around 40. I'm not really good at math. Someone's gonna be like, Jesus Christ, dude.
45.
He was 45 doing the things that he was doing in this movie.
Right.
That's insane. But let's let me do our trailer for the movie. That way, we get it out the way. But Jackie Chan loses his memory after a kidnapping in South Africa. Now, after waking up in what might be or not a racist representation of a South African tribe, he must find out who... Oh, why did I put who he is? No, who am I? And find out why people are chasing him while dodging two hot chicks.
And they are both hot.
Oh, very much so. I was, again, don't look up your crushes. It's funny. The agent, the CIA agent girl, she's mixed. Mm-hmm. So
because her English is the best English of
the
movie, yeah.
She's mixed, but somehow she looks more white now than Japanese.
Okay.
But yeah, okay, so yeah, today we're talking about the 1998 Jackie Chan movie, Who Am I? Which, I'm gonna be honest with you, right? Watching this, or maybe it is just watching any movie from when I was young. They all feel like a dream because I never remember how these movies start.
Right. Yes. So you just remember key points, and you're like, I totally forgot about this part of the movie.
My memory of this movie, it really starts about after he goes back to his hotel.
Right. Yes. No, I saw this in the theater, but again, just like you, I didn't even remember the whole African tribe thing.
Exactly right. I think I remember key moments of it, but I don't remember.
15 minutes into this movie, I was like, I swear I've seen this before, but no. I think I must be thinking a different movie because I have not seen this. And then he gets back there, and as soon as the girl comes up, the CIA agent as the news reporter, yeah. I'm like, oh, yes, she's not a reporter, she's a CIA agent. Oh, I have seen this.
Really cool, little tidbit though, is that she is actually a CNN reporter.
Oh, okay.
So she's an actual. I don't know if maybe she was a reporter before this, and they're like, hey, we need you. You were in South Africa, so why not? Or she became a reporter after this. I don't know.
Right. She's like, oh, that movie was fun. I like being a reporter.
They're like,
this acting's not going to work for me, but reporting.
They're like, you can't have the gun camera. That's not something that you can have as a reporter. She's like, In 1998's Who Am I with Jackie Chan, I had a gun camera, so why can't I have it now?
Right, yes.
Okay, I just wanted to check on Google to see if the Japanese girl, Mirai, the girl who the girl plays Yuki, I thought maybe she was like a real like driver. She's not. She's just she's not just an actress, but she's an actress. It's a little disappointing now. But yeah, so this movie really starts off kind of weird. Like, you know, they're in a cave, they're digging or excavating something, and when they finally get it, they pull it up, and the doctors, they give it to the doctors, right?
Right.
And as these doctors are trying to maybe transport themselves to a laboratory, they get intercepted by what we later find out is a CIA extraction team.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something like that. But it's cool because, like, you know, when they sat down to like camp out for this lab, these lab people, they're like camped out like in this big old fun house. Like, how do you not see
in the
that?
trees? Yeah, that was so cool, actually.
And they actually get ambushed, and then these doctors get. I was like, are they? At first, I was like thinking, oh, maybe these like doctors are what's it called? Being held captive, but then they put the bag over their head, and I was like, okay, no, they're kidnapping and stuff too. And so after this whole operation,
So it's like a rare element that they find buried in this cave that has like super energy potential.
yeah,
And so of course the doctors are like, hey, we can make, you know, like an amazing kind of like super energy battery out of this, and of course the bad guys like, we could use this for evil.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's basically the arc reactor.
Yeah.
That's what they're creating.
Oh,
right?
right, yeah.
That's what I thought about it, right? No, but so like the CIA, this is actually a rogue operation by one of the retiring CIA heads,
Right.
that want to secure a nice like little cushy,
Yeah, like a pension.
yeah.
The illegal pension.
Yeah. An early bird special, you know. But the team that helped out, which consisted of Jackie Chan, like some soldiers from like Thailand, Korea, Japan, Israel, Poland, they get onto a different chopper.
Right.
And so as they split up, we actually find out that this team is going to be disposed of. Which I was like,
Because you don't want anybody who knows about this, and if they can just crash the helicopter, then all of the witnesses just happen to be like killed, and you don't have to worry about anybody leaking information about. Because if you're gonna, because then you can also be like, oh, we have that helicopter crashed and blew up. That must have been the element on. That must have had the element on it. So well, that's why it's gone.
But so Jackie Chan, as the people that work for the bad CIA guy, they escape. But as one of them tries to escape, Jackie Chan holds on to him, messes up his chute. But then Jackie Chan and the helicopter's going down. Jackie Chan, which I don't know if it's a real stunt. I don't know if that's really him like.
It's Jackie Chan. It's not maybe not being dropped, but it's definitely him hanging out of the side of the helicopter because he wouldn't let somebody else do that stuff.
I know, but then when he falls down to the tree, I'm like, is that him too? Like, it's. I think what's one of the greatest things about Jackie Chan is that you can look at a stunt like this and be like, was that Jackie? But he ends up waking up at this South African village.
Yeah,
and,
like a tribal village.
Yeah, like a tribal village, and it's funny, like, you know, they're all speaking to him in their language, and he's like going in between Mandarin or like Chinese. I don't know what kind of Chinese,
right?
Mandarin or Cantonese or whatever, and English, and he's like, "Who am I?"
Yes,
and the people, the tribes people, are like, "Oh, that's his name."
Right. So they all start calling him, "Who am I?"
And I think he's been in this base for a substantial amount of time because when he woke up, his like leg was broken.
Right, healing up and stuff.
Yeah, and before he like actually leaves to set out, his leg is like completely fine.
Yeah.
And so it must have been like at least like 6 months, like 3 months, 6 months. So I don't know how long broken leg heal.
Couple months at least.
Right. And meanwhile, we actually find out that the guy who set up the whole operation is a CIA agent who's working for a retiring CIA agent or like boss or whatever.
Yeah.
And the government doesn't know that they're doing this whole operation.
Right.
But they know that the people that kidnapped these South African lab people are terrorists or something like that. So they put Jackie Chan's face in the like wanted list. And so when Jackie Chan finally is able to see that there's like people around that he might be able to find out who he is, he sets out with like a couple of tribes people to help him get across the desert.
Savannah or whatever. Yeah.
I was gonna be like Serengeti is like I can't say that just because it's like one of the only things I know about. Like the savannas, I don't. But, you know, it's funny. Like it seems like he has a connection with this very small child after they find the body of one of the CIA agents.
Mm-hmm.
They're like digging through his stuff, and then the little kid is like digging through like his stuff, and you know, one of the tribes people is like, "Hey, you know, you don't play with dead people's things."
Right.
But apparently Jackie Chan has a connection with this small child. And he's like, "I'll come back for you," or something, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, and that was kind of at that. That's the point where I was like, "Oh, he must have actually been there for a while," because he's like family with these tribal people now, and he's speaking their language pretty fluently.
Or at least he knows like enough to get around, right? But he ends up finding a motorist, Yuki, and her brother who's got bit by a snake.
Right.
And it looks like they're in one of those weird ass foreign races. It's not Formula One, but it's like a race that
like a desert race, desert race across the country.
Yeah, and it must be like other countries, you know, except for America, because I've never heard of it. But yeah, it seems like there's other countries there. Like I think the ones that like they catch up on is like Poland or something like that.
Right, and it's like a truck, but it's kind of like a dune buggy truck.
Yeah, it's like one of those like good Jeeps.
Yes.
No, but like when they first meet up, Jackie Chan's able to help her brother out. And
right.
Almost everything comes into him like muscle memory.
Yeah.
Which is cool, right? Because, you know, he like gets up herbs, he like numbs the poison that he got bit with.
Of course, they put that in for a little comedy because he has to chew up the herbs.
Yeah.
But then it makes his tongue numb. Yeah. So then, even though he knows English, he can't speak it to the driver.
Yeah, and then like he even goes up to get like a coconut IV, which we later find out from a doctor. He's like, only military people do this. And
right.
Like,
yep.
Okay. Like, how often are there coconut trees in places? But we also see that Jackie Chan's pretty proficient in driving.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
So that's cool. And then then he starts getting coverage because everybody's like, "Oh my God, this African tribesman was able to finish the race."
Right. Yeah.
And they're like, "Whoa, hold on, it's just some Chinese guy."
But they take his picture and they put his you know, he gets plastered all over the newspaper for being, you know, the winner of the race.
Right, and a Chinese African tribes person.
Right, yeah.
But it also raises flags on the CIA is a little network, and so now the old guy, our bad guy, is like, we got to go get him.
Yeah. And
so this is where me and Kobe really remember this movie is because after the hospital scene, after we first get to meet our reporter / CIA agent. Jackie Chan's like, "Oh, I gotta get out of here because these guys in suits look like they want to do something bad to me."
Right. Yep.
But he meets the bad guy and he's like, "Huh, you don't remember anything? Damn, it's a shame. Well, maybe you're not the guy we're looking for." And then we find out he calls a hitman. He's like, "I'll make sure he doesn't enjoy the African sun." I was like, why do you have to say it like African? Just be like, I'll make sure he never sees another sunrise or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, when he gets back to the hotel, the girl's there again.
Yep.
She's like, "Oh, I found you. Yeah, I'm a reporter. Don't underestimate me." But then the hitman comes after him, and the reporter girl gets what's it called? She gets locked up.
Yeah, handcuffed to the car.
Yeah, to the car. So damn, this is like kind of hard to go step by step for, because before this, Jackie Chan gets intercepted by the South African government, and he gets chained up, whoops their butts.
Yes.
And then by the time...
Oh, that's right, yep.
Yeah, he takes a taxi, but he has the jacket around the cuffs. That way the taxi guy doesn't think anything of it. Because the girl told him to go to the police station, and then the police captain saw that he was on the wanted list, and so that's how it went through. This is a lot of this really is action. So I'm forgetting all the small little bits here and there, but then the assassin goes to the hotel, and they have like a pretty decent fight there. He uses the spear. I wish he got to keep the spear. Spear's pretty important, right? But then he sees the reporter girl. She gets tied up to a pretty sweet Mitsubishi Evo.
Yep.
Little JDM car for you guys. Little initial D. No. But as they try to escape, they have to Yuki actually finds out or sees Jackie there too.
Right, because they're having trouble driving because Jackie's handcuffed, and then she's one-handed handcuffed to the car. Yeah. So then they see Yuki, and Yuki's like, "Hey guys," and he's like, "Get in the car!" Boop! It grabs her, and then she becomes the driver because she is a driver.
Oh, and she, so at the beginning of this driving session, what's it called? The reporter girl's driving, Jackie's shifting, and we get a little crotch shot. Hilarious. Until Yuki's like, all right, I'm gonna drive. Get out of the way. And man, what expert driving! That little drift into the parking spot.
Yes. Yeah.
And honestly, could have stayed there.
Right.
But then we would miss out on shots where she uses some pipes to freaking Millennium Falcon her way through that alley. And then she does a little Homer Simpson running on the ground sideways thing.
Yep.
And then
that was very cool when the car's sideways and she has to kind of flip it back.
Yeah, she's getting the momentum. That way when she presses the wheel, it pushes the car up and then gets away. And even then, even when they're getting chased and they're at the top of the garage and they're about to die, Jackie's like, "Wait, hold on, we gotta save them."
Right.
So from even when his memory is gone, I think he didn't know it was like a kidnapping. Maybe he thought it was an extraction.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But yeah, you could see he's the good guy. He's like,
he's good-natured.
We have to stop these guys, but we don't want to kill them.
Exactly, right? But after this, right, I think he realizes, oh, you know what, Yuki, it's a little too dangerous for you to be around me. I'm such a dangerous man. But he's like, I'm going to keep in touch with you. And the reporter girl's like, "Hey, I'm a reporter. I want this story. The station will cover all travel expenses." Because Jackie Chan finds out that he has to go to Rottenburg, Netherlands.
Yeah.
To really find out what's going on. And I'm like, I think that's where Jackie should have been like, "Whoa, no, I know we're in South Africa. You work for maybe the best news reporting station. You're not gonna be fronting this bill."
Right. I just won a race. You probably not travel around the world with me. That story's not.
This story's not that important.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I guess maybe if you were a reporter and you saw that your subject is getting chased, you're like, maybe there's something here. That's
true. Yeah. I mean, if you could break a big story, then.
Right. And so during this whole time, the editing for this movie isn't as good as I remembered it to be.
The cuts, it's a little choppy.
Yeah,
yes.
The cuts are pretty choppy. I didn't even realize that they went from South Africa to the Netherlands until Jackie Chan said it. But what's it called? Her and the girl, they're at this cafe, and really I forgot how he deduced that he had to go to the Netherlands. But somehow,
is that when he made the? No, because he made the phone call
At the cafe.
At the cafe. Oh, he had the matchbook.
Oh yeah, the girls, like, the numbers you remember are from the Netherlands.
Yes.
That's
why. Right,
why.
yeah, because there's a number on the matchbook that he found on the dead body.
Ah, there
And
you
she's
go.
like, "Oh yeah, no, I know the area code, and I figured out the code, and so this is the building that phone goes, or this phone number calls to."
Okay, there you go. So Jackie Chan ends up calling our main bad guy with his little phone card.
Yeah.
And then Jackie Chan finds out that his conversation is being tapped by Reporter Girl. Now, Reporter Girl sexily moves her hair to the side to show a little good faith. He's like, I'm a reporter. I do whatever I need to get the job done. I was like, oh, all right, that's kind of sexy.
Right, because he still thinks that the CIA bad guy that he met is a good guy. That's like, why would the CIA be against me?
Yeah. Right? And then, but then, what's it called? Jackie Chan, for a second, he lets his guard down, but then she sees that, he sees that she looks at him when he's getting close to the camera that Yuki tried to take a photo of them with.
Right.
And he finds out that it's a gun camera.
Yeah.
It even had extra bullets.
Right? It was kind of cool.
And then, unfortunately, the bad guy who called his goons over is showing up within plain view. So he thinks that the girl was the one that dimed him out.
Yep.
And then we get probably one of the best, like, I think this is one of the things I love about Jackie Chan movies is, like, not only did we get a pretty good car chase scene, we got a good human chase scene.
Right? And see, I didn't remember the chase scene at all, but I totally remembered the shoe fight.
Oh yeah, that's the most prolific. That's the most prolific part of this fight is the clog fight. What a great way to represent Netherlands.
Yep.
But after he gets chased, he is able to sneak into the building that they had called into.
Right.
And all you got to do is act like you belong.
Yeah.
Right? He friggin' gets on that weird bike that I see on Venice Beach sometimes. It's like a lazy boy bike. Only for flat surfaces.
Yes.
But he's able to sneak his way all the way into the, like, what I'm guessing is the penthouse. And he finds out, like, oh man, bad CIA guy, or the bad guy is here with the main bad guy, and the bad guy that's trying to buy all the juice,
Right.
all the information. So while they're trying to transfer, like, what, 500 million.
Yes.
Jackie Chan's able to change it to Save the Children funds, which, like, back then I was like, oh man, like, how amazing is that for the children? But I'm like, now that I'm like an adult, it's like, oh, they probably like use that money for themselves. It's really sad, the revelation or like the unmasking of these like charity organizations and how
Little actually goes to the
cause.
The cause, yeah.
And I was like, oh, Jackie, like, I know what you're trying to do. That's sweet, but you just made those people like super rich.
Yeah.
And but you know what? Maybe it's like one of those Save the Children funds from Africa.
Oh, yeah. No, because that was a big
it was?
thing at that time.
So, that's even worse. That's even more corrupt.
Yeah,
possibly.
in the 90s, it was definitely like the African kids, the Save the Kids. That's when they did the food aid, where all the singers got together and sang "We Are the World."
We are the world.
Yeah.
We are the children. Oh man, yeah. So, but then like after that whole situation, Jackie Chan confronts them, and he's all like, and then I didn't remember this part either. I was like, and then he gets into this very political speech. He's like, why would you want to do this to Mother Nature? And Why do you want to destroy things instead of make things better?
Right. Yep.
You know, but then he's able to elude everybody there. Then we get to our rooftop fight scene.
Oh yeah, and I totally remembered that.
Oh yeah, this has to be like one of those iconic top 10 Jackie Chan fights.
I remembered it well enough that I'm, like you said, I'm sure it's probably been cut out and put into those like top fight scenes from
Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
Right? Or just in general, like, because like the stunt work that goes into especially fighting on the edge, like trying to make sure Jackie Chan doesn't fall over.
Right, yeah.
I was like, that's a little nerve wracking. Even Jackie Chan at the crowd is just like, yeah. And I was like, man. And I looked at how much longer we had in this movie, and I was like, oh fuck, there's like only like 15 minutes left. You know, because after the fight happens, like, you know, the bag does end up getting tossed into the parking garage with the supposed CD of the element.
Right, all the yeah.
All the details about to make this renewable energy. And Jackie Chan also in one of his most prolific stunts slides across the
the diagonal roof of the like
of this Netherlands building,
60-story building. Yeah.
Fuck that. Like, I don't know how big those little fucking bags that they put for stunt people had to be to make sure that he doesn't hurt himself.
Yeah.
And it looks like after the credits, it looks like he did it twice. I'm like, listen, guys, this is a one and done. Like, if you don't get it, we're just not gonna do it.
Right. Yep.
I'm just gonna edit myself at the. But Jackie Chan ends up trying to chase after the CIA agent or the bad guy, and then the reporter chick comes and she's like, "Come on, there's no other way." And they're like, "We're not gonna catch him in this." He's like, "We don't have to catch him because we're gonna enact Plan B." And all these agents come out of the fucking woodworks like cockroaches.
Yeah. Tanks and
Jesus, they went all out to find this dude. And
yeah, that's right. Boats, helicopters, everything. Yep.
All exits were like covered completely. Yeah. And then he's like, "What are you guys doing? I'm a CIA agent, god damn it." And I'm
a director.
Yeah, and she like double roundhouse kicks him, Roadhouse style. And it's great because when you look at his cheek, it's in the shape of her heel.
Oh,
so it's a great, nice little attention to detail.
Yes.
And so then they wrap it up. She asks Jackie, like, "Do you have the CD?" And he's like, "Yeah, I got it right here. You know, the CD with the information about sustainable energy with, that's really good for Mother Nature." And he throws it away. I didn't get that either.
No, he was saying that like that.
I dropped it somewhere.
Right. He was saying that something that could be used for good or for bad, and he just didn't trust anybody with it.
Yeah.
So it's better just to throw the CD away or to have lost the CD somewhere along the way, so that way he doesn't have to worry about it falling into the wrong hands again.
I mean, it doesn't matter because the three doctors were still alive.
Or did they kill him?
No.
Because I remember they gave the order to kill him.
They're like, yeah, kill him, but don't. No, I don't think they did.
Because he was like, "Oh, the transaction's complete. The money's in the account. Go ahead and kill the doctors."
Oh, I don't know. I thought maybe he's like, "Oh, wait, hold on. It went to the children. Don't kill the doctors."
Well, yeah.
I don't know. But then, like, also, they already had people in the water, and so they're gonna fish that out.
Probably, yeah.
All right, I'm like, And she's like, "What are you gonna do?" She's like, "I'm going back to Africa." I was like, hey, at least, I mean, like, they didn't show him going back, or did they?
They did not, because that is how Jackie Chan, at that time in the 90s, every Jackie Chan movie ended super abruptly. Like, there was never
like
like
a Soprano, like the Sopranos series finale.
It was like punch the bad guy and be like, now you're under arrest. You're going to spend the rest of your life in jail. Credits roll, and it was like, yeah.
No, I mean, like, so in the credits, it looked like maybe they went to go visit the tribe again, but not, like, as actors. Like, as just, like, people.
Oh, okay.
Like, in the credits, but I was like, oh, are they doing that? Like,
see, I saw, and I was thinking that was, like, backtracking, like, that was them, like
introducing themselves.
Right, at the very...
Yeah, I don't know. See, we don't know, but I was like, hey, at least he, like, continuation-wise, he's like... I'm gonna go back to Africa. I'm gonna go get my baby. my black little baby.
Right. Yeah, right. Because that would be weird that if he was like, we were like, oh, it's like 6 months. And it was like, oh, it was like 6 years. And he had a child.
That baby wasn't his. He, like, adopted the baby, like, while he was there. He's like... His parents died.
Right, yep.
But, I know what I understand. It takes a village, but he really wants a daddy. All right, before we talk about the rest of this film, let's go to our review section.
High star, low star.
Oh, dang. I know I had something else. I was all like...
It's not high star, low star.
No, it was, but there was like a little tagline with it now. Now I just forgot it.
I just... speak up and mess you up. Sorry.
No. I didn't just have it. I was thinking about it when you said it, but I didn't have it when I was thinking about it.
Okay.
So you didn't mess me up.
Good. Okay.
All right.
So we got 10 out of 10. So awesome, you can't miss it. This is such an excellent movie. It starts off with Jackie Chan playing a commando sent out to retrieve a new weapon of some sort. Later, though, he gets thrown out of a helicopter due to a dreadful CIA double-cross. He lands somewhere in the middle of South Africa. Soon he ends up living with some natives, and soon he becomes one of them. But the people who masterminded the double-cross are out to get him, although you don't know who it is and who it isn't. The film has some awesome fight scenes, stunts, shootings, and chases. This is everything you would expect from a great Jackie Chan movie.
Yep.
10 out of 10.
And now we have 1 out of 10. I couldn't believe that there was a 1 star for this movie. Jackie Chan should avoid writing/directing and stay in front of the camera. This is from 1999. Man, this is like when IMDb was like, what, 32-bit? People were still playing Doom on their computers. I wonder whether I am actually reviewing the same movie as everyone else is. I thought it was one of the most dreadful B-grade movies I've ever seen. Let me get one thing straight. I'm not a rabid Jackie Chan fan. I like his stuff. I've always enjoyed and gotten a laugh out of his movies. And I don't expect the most brilliant piece of cinematographic legerdemain. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if that's a word.
Yeah.
Just a slick movie, great fight scenes, and all-round good time. Whoami had the fight scenes, yes. It had little else, unfortunately. Appalling acting, ridiculous props, like bombs that suddenly grow red tentacles. I think that it was during the kidnapping scene. I think that was just to show like the path of like the bomb. I don't think it was like tentacles.
Right. Yeah.
Terrible visual effects. CGI that looked like it was done on a home PC, cheesy sets, and worst of all, the most squirm in your seat inducing dialogue I've ever heard in a movie a long, long time. Not to mention that the dialogue was about a third of a second out of sync with the actors, something that irritates me to no end. I was gonna be like, well, I mean, the CG is blah blah blah, but this was reviewed in 1999, so.
Right, yeah.
He's not comparing it to like today's.
But yeah, it's funny because I didn't notice like CG being horrible.
Yeah, the CG was a little bad, like for the explosions and stuff like that. But it's just to keep the cost down. That's
right.
That's really all it is, Oh wow. Okay, so the CIA chick is really only acted in 2 things. So I just wanted to see that. Yeah, but she's an actual journalist, so that's one thing we didn't lie about.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know, like that, man. It's pretty rough. Yeah, I mean, I understand, like, you know, like we said, like, the cuts or the editing was a little disjointed. There was really no leading into different scenes
But
besides the action and the chase scenes.
Like, I find that, like, I saw, in this era, I saw a lot of Jackie Chan movies. A lot of just, like, martial art movies were, like, my jam. See, like, I even used slang from back then.
It's my jam. Just got jammed.
And that was a very typical thing. That, like,
That quick
choppy cut was, like, a very Hong Kong style.
Yeah, I think it just depends on who's directing. For Jackie, this could have been...
Well, like, for, like, this kind of budget
Yeah.
movie, like, just an action movie that was, you know, not super heavy story, not super, like, big budget, you know, and like that kind of thing. It was, I mean, like, that was just the style. That was, like, the way it was done. And so I didn't know, back then I didn't notice it being bad. I didn't notice it being bad now. Like
Yeah, no.
Like I said, the CGI was so minimal that I'm like, it was better than some of the sci-fi movies that are coming out, you know, in 2020.
Yeah, I don't really want to, like, judge this too harshly. I mean, it's a pretty straightforward story, though. And it could have been, like, one of, like, Jackie Chan's early like, writing credits.
Right,
Or
yeah.
something like that. But, I mean, the action is what you're there for.
Right, because this was kind of like in this era of time, like within this, like, few years, was Jackie went from Hong Kong film star to, like, international film star.
Oh, yeah, it was...
Like, these weren't American directed yet.
Yeah.
Or, but, like, this is when, like, they were making movies to release in American movie
Audiences,
theaters.
yeah.
It wasn't just the, hey, let's rent a Jackie Chan movie because I like his old kung fu stuff.
Yeah, it was like movies like this, Rumble in the Bronx. It's probably one of his, like, early American releases.
Yep.
Obviously Rush Hour.
Yeah, like Rush Hour was kind of like, that was like, boom, we're going to hit America. We're going to, like, you know, it's going to be an American production. And
No, these are... Oh, yeah. I mean, like, this and Rush Hour came out in the same year.
Oh, okay.
And then... But I really think...
But, like, it felt like he was pumping out, like, 2 movies a year for, like, that kind of 5-year period where he was like...
Oh, yeah, for, like, this is for China, this is for America.
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Jackie Chan was, like, the king of the 90s, though. He was, like, the great leading into what action is today.
Right.
You know, because action, especially action stars today, they're you know, they're more... I'm not saying, like, Jackie Chan's, like, this prolific, like, I don't know. Like, now today, it seems like it's more, like, MMA based. Very
Yes.
practical, like, eskrima. Like, Jackie Chan is, like, a little mix of everything, right? Environmental and, like... Because I know, like, I think he studied Peking opera. Him, Sammo Hung. Though, like, it was funny to think Sammo Hung in, like, opera, but like it's like a form of martial arts too. Like, I think like Jet Li was an actual wushu champion. So,
Okay, yeah.
So just like different things, but he was a nice, like, leading into what martial art or, like, action is today, because, you know, before it used to be like one man army hands.
Yes, yep.
Like Arnold,
And
Sylvester
Stallone.
Rambo.
Yep.
Who else? Chuck Norris, Steven Seagal, who, man, he really should have retired gracefully.
But yeah, there was like that little era. It was like Jackie Chan. You had the little bit more serious movies were Jet Li, Sammo Hung. You know, that kind of. It was like the resurgence of martial arts. You know what? 10 years after the passing of Bruce Lee.
Yeah. Yeah. What are your favorite? What is some of your favorite parts of this movie, Kobe?
Like I love that, like you kind of said, environmental. Like I love that Jackie Chan uses everything. Like basically, like he's like parkour.
Yeah.
Where at this time, like nobody else was really doing that.
Especially on their own.
Right.
Like in Jackie Chan.
But he's like jumping through like the hole of a ladder. He's like did the whole fight scene with the police where he's like tied to the chair.
Oh yeah.
And he does like a whole
kicking the chairs around and all that stuff.
Yeah.
No, my favorite part in this movie is when Yuki slaps him and he's like, "I told you not to do that." And then he like runs on top of the hill, gets on the very top, and then we get this Rocky-esque little pan around of him. It's
totally.
Like, who am I? You know? But the worst part, though, is that you never get to find out who he was.
He was Jackie Chan. They say it at the very beginning. They're like Special Agent Jackie Chan.
Was it?
Yeah.
Because in the credits he's credited as Who Am I?
Oh. Yeah, because they pull up a little computer screen in the helicopter at the very beginning.
Yeah.
When they're like doing their thing, and they're like Special Agent Jackie Chan.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Man.
Because it stuck because it was like, that's so funny because he's going to use his real name in this movie, Jackie Chan.
Man, I did not get to catch that. Even though they played that helicopter scene with the other guys, and he like before they get to Jackie.
That's true. He doesn't say his name. Yep.
No, he gets interrupted.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and then so he keeps going back to it, but you never get to hear his name. Even at the end when the girl's like, "Don't worry, we have people in the paperworks that we're gonna find out who you are," and he's like, "All right, I'm going back to Africa." I was like, "Jackie, like I'm pretty sure you have family back at home." Like,
right.
He's like, "I got a black baby."
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that was like opening name credits, and they just kind of showed it like that, and I thought that they were
Jackie Chan playing Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
I don't know. You never, yeah. So maybe I just didn't get to see it. That's it.
But you're right, because like every other time they're about to find out, something interrupts them and they don't say.
And it's like the running joke.
So I may be wrong.
Oh man, no, you know what's great is like you get to also see like Jackie at this time already had his own stunt team too.
Right.
With the freaking Brad Allen.
Yeah, you start noticing that the same people.
Yeah.
From movie to movie.
Yeah, Brad Allen's like one of the big ones because he just like recently passed away. Yeah, he was the stuntman that was opposite of him in Gorgeous. You know, the guy that was wearing all black and he was like a little bit shorter. And I think he did a lot of stunt work for like American films. Like I think one of them, I can't remember, but like they're all like pretty prolific like movies. Oh man, Kobe, where are you putting this in your Jackie Chan rank?
I don't know. That's tough. I would have to kind of go back and rewatch because, like, it was like this, like in the 90s, I was like I said, big martial arts film fan and watched all the Jackie Chan stuff. And then kind of like after Rush Hour 2, he kind of faded away a little. And I remember seeing a few movies with him afterwards, but like then it kind of like I fell out of that martial arts thing, and so then I wasn't like actively seeking out movies.
Yeah, no, it's I think after the third Rush Hour, he was tired because like the American Film Association or whatever, they wouldn't let him do his stunts.
Oh, right. The insurance on stuff like that was like, oh, no, you have to use a stunt actor because you're too you're too valuable to get hurt.
You're too expensive, Jackie. Jackie, please, you're too expensive.
Yeah, I remember him doing interviews and having that was being a complaint in Rush Hour 2 when they were doing like in the casino.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That they wouldn't. Like,
they wouldn't let him do like the ribbon, like slide down the ribbon from the roof and stuff.
Yeah,
and he's like, that's just easy stunt. That's like what I always do. Why would they not let me do that?
That's light work.
Yeah.
Have they seen Police Story? I burned my hands. That's what happened to. Do you remember the scene I'm talking about in the mall when there's like all those lights and he slid down the metal pole?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, apparently that was like he notes that as like one of his worst injuries because like he burned his hand and then when he like hit the floor, I think he like injured his back or something like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because I remember, I like that. It was also in like this era where they started putting all of his bloopers in the credits.
Oh yeah.
And then you see like him break an ankle or break a finger
or his nose.
Yeah.
You also get to hear him sing. That's him at the end saying, "What Gennaro." I think that's like one of the things I remember the most about this movie is the ending song trail. I was like, what does that mean?
Yep.
I never looked it up. I think this definitely has to be like on my top 5 Jackie Chan films, just because of how much I remember from it. Besides the first 20 minutes of this film, I think it was like one of the early ones that I got to watch because I didn't really get to watch, like his 80s stuff until like I was old enough to rent movies myself.
Okay, yeah.
Like what's it called? Like Project A, Operation Condor, like 1 and 2.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The original Drunken Master. Even the second one I think came out in 1994. Like my introduction to Jackie Chan was like Rumble in the Bronx and then this movie, and then that's when I started diving deeper into like his older stuff. Mm-hmm. There's definitely among his younger, like his very, very first like stuff, you can tell that like Hong Kong was trying to make him into Bruce Lee.
Yes.
Because it was much more serious. Like, it's hard to say, right? But Jackie Chan's first Drunken Master, boring. It was boring. When I watched it, I was like, it was so not Jackie Chan's style.
Right. Yep.
It was very rigid. It wasn't as like fluid as he is. And then that's why like when you ask anybody, they'll be like, dude, Drunken Master 2. The cover art where he's like bursting through the freaking.
Yeah, I remember like there was in Vegas there was a video store called Video Park, and it had like in the store it was like there was like an old building that was like an old creepy building, and that all the horror movies were in that room. And then there was like a yellow submarine, like half a yellow submarine, and all like the like music related stuff was all in the yellow submarine for like the Beatles.
That's cool.
And then they had like it was like the first video store that I saw where it had like all the martial art movies like segregated out, and there was like a martial arts section, not segregated out, but there was a martial arts section where it was like all separated. And I remember like I was in college and I had like a astronomy lab that was at night. So like my astronomy class was during the day, and then I had the lab at night, and got out at like 9 o'clock. And I would always like Video Park was open to like midnight. And I remember like after class every week during the semester, on the way home I'd drive by, I'd pick up a martial arts movie, almost always a Jackie Chan movie, and then I would like I'd go and like get some like cookie dough and make some cookies, or get some kind of desserty thing, and like just go home, because about that time my dad would be going to bed and the TV was free. Yeah, because we had like one TV that had like the VCR on it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, Dad's in bed, I can watch this, eat cookie dough.
He didn't even cook it.
half the time, but half the time I didn't. Yeah.
That can't be good for you. Like as you describe it, I was like, man, it was kind of simple. like in the 90s. Because now, like, you know, not to go on an old person rant, but the internet makes it so hard to not go to sleep. For me, like, you know, like back then, like, you know, like how you described your night, I remember those nights where like, oh man, the movie's done.
Right.
I'm gonna rewind it and watch it again.
No, exactly, yeah.
Right? Or like maybe it's like 2 in the morning, like 1 or 2 in the morning, and you're like, all right, cool. Like, you know, I've watched the movie twice already. Let me put that away. Just turn on the TV and just like have it be white noise, and it's like, oh, I could hear the infomercials. And the dirty lady numbers.
Yep.
Wanna party with the
900 psychic. Yeah, no, totally. I had my little in my room. I had like my little 13-inch TV.
Yeah.
It was like half the size of my computer, like my laptop screen, you know. And I'd get home, like I'd watch like, you know. I kind of get in there, watch the end of the Tonight Show, watch like David Letterman, and then David Letterman was over. There was like I didn't have cable or anything, so there was like 6 channels, and everything was like news or infomercials. So it was like, I'm just gonna go to bed because there's nothing else to do.
Oh, or just thinking about it too is like if you had cable, but like even if you had cable, like, you know, they're not playing anything new.
Right.
And then I think that's how like I would get into like older like kung fu movies, because then like there's at least one channel that was playing something super old.
Yes, there was one channel that did Kung Fu June, and it was like a kung fu movie every day in June.
Oh, and you got to learn so much.
Yep. And then that station also played like they had like 1 month where it was like all the Godzilla movies, all the Gamera movies.
And that's when the obsession started.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
All right. Thank you guys for joining us. If this is the first time you guys are joining us, we do our reviews in 4 sections. We have Stream It, DVD it, Blu-ray it, and the ultimate Who Watches This box collection. Or like whatever collection you want.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't know why I don't have any Jackie Chan movies right now. But yeah, I have in the past, but I just don't right now. I do the ultimate Jackie Chan box set for like $500 for 100 of his movies because he's got like an infinite amount of movies.
That's by the way, Brad Allen did the choreography for Shang-Chi. That was like the last movie he got to choreograph. Just to let you guys know. Let's see. As an actor, he has 142 credits as an actor. yeah, that DVD is gonna be like 30 gigabytes or like 5 terabytes.
You're buying like a whole hard drive of Jackie Chan.
Right, because then like you're assuming that with that you also get like all the behind the scenes stuff. You want the behind the scenes,
right? At least the bloopers and the the deleted scenes.
Yeah, no, yeah. This is still easily for me like an ultimate collection type of thing because it's Jackie Chan. He has 142 credits.
Right. Yep.
It's hard not to want a collection of Jackie Chan. Even if I got this Blu-ray, video quality wise, it's not going to be so great just because it's pretty rough when you try to convert older videos into like a 4K or HD type of situations. There's a different type of graininess that comes to it, which is like unfortunate. But even just to like have stories from like the cast and crew that talk about the stunts and how everything worked out, an entire blooper reel, even like maybe commentary where Jackie Chan was explaining like the shots or like the action that's going on is I think worth it, especially if you're somebody who wants to be like an action director.
Oh yeah,
or something like that.
Right, because he went from like he was a stuntman, and then he was a stuntman for Bruce Lee, and then he was an actor, and he was a director. He was like a writer, producer. Like he's in the film world, he has like done the full gambit of
like he's a action star, like a legendary action anything.
Yeah.
All right, Kobe. Let me ask you. Right. Let me ask you before we end out today's episode. All right. Who have you seen The Foreigner?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've seen it, right?
Yeah.
He's pretty badass in that one. What's more terrifying, Liam Neeson telling you he has a certain set of skills, or Jackie Chan asking you for names? Give me names.
I almost have to say Liam Neeson, just because Jackie Chan is funny so much of the time that even in the serious movies, he's less threatening.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Does that make it more threatening?
Yeah, it's like, like when you have that nice friend in your group, and then when he finally gets mad, he gets mad.
Oh, that's true. No, okay. I see that. I see that. Yeah.
Also because of the tone or it's Jackie Chan, like in The Foreigner, you see him as this loving father, but then you find out that he was ex special ops,
Right.
and the fact is all right, you might not die in the most frightening way. It's because Jackie Chan is killing you without even you knowing it. Do you remember that scene where the guys were trying to be in they storm the house and they're trying to look for Jackie Chan?
Yeah.
And then he's on the corner of the wall and he's like, or he has that camouflage carpet thing in the woods.
Oh, yes. Yep.
Like a trapdoor spider.
That is true. Yeah.
Liam Neeson, I'll see him from a mile away.
Yeah.
His daughter got took 3 times.
Yeah, he's not a great dad.
I don't even know what happened in the second and the third movie. I was like, listen, I only need to see someone get taken once, alright? I don't need a sequel of it. Oh, man. Alright, guys. Thank you guys for joining us. Definitely check out our YouTube commentary channel that we have, as of right now, 2 videos up with a couple shorts.
Right, but by the time this comes out, hopefully we'll have a lot more.
Right? Yeah.
4.
Hopefully we're we're doing I think we're tonight after filming this we're gonna do an episode of a show a Resident Evil. I don't know when this is coming out. I was like, dude, that video is 5 months old.
You're right.
But if that gets you to check out the channel, it's a WWT commentary at YouTube.
You can see our beautiful faces. And then, of course, follow us on our socials, our Facebook or our Twitter. It's the easiest way to get a hold of us. Give us some suggestions. Hey, if you're producer, director, actor, and you're in a good movie, bad movie, send us a copy. We'll review it. We'll make a YouTube for it. We'll do a podcast for it,
Yeah.
You make us famous, we'll make you famous.
Yeah.
Depending on how many people we've got following us.
Right. Right now it's 5, which is still a surprise. It's not really a surprise because the first 2 are me and Colby.
So that's 3 extra people.
3 extra people that we don't know.
Right.
Well, actually, no, we won't know one of them. one of our friends. All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining us. My name is Barry.
This is Colby.
And this is Who Watches This. If you guys want to check out it, there's a theme music. It is Lee Rosevere. It's called Arcade Montage. It's on our album Music for Podcast 3, and our Bandcamp is down below.
Thank you.